All right, so in this bonus section, I am going to be talking about the concept of prompts. Think of a prompt as more than just text. It's really the blueprint for how an AI agent thinks, speaks, and behaves. And I'm going to share with you how a strong prompt is structured so that you can have the best result. The first thing is the role. This is where we define who the AI is supposed to be. It sets the tone, the personality, and the authority. So for example, we can say, your name is Alex, a friendly and knowledgeable digital business development representative with over 20 years of experience in home services, customer service, and lead generation. So we just set the context for it. And then the second one is a task. So this spells out the job to be done. It focuses the AI on the goal of the conversation. So for example, your job is to greet inbound callers, answer their questions, and if they seem like a good fit, then schedule a free quote appointment with the team. And then the third thing is context. This is where we provide the background information and the conditions that shape the conversation. So without context, the AI just won't know what environment it's working in. So for example, we can say most callers are homeowners or property managers that are concerned about damage, leaks, or general wear and tear on their exterior of their house. And then fourth is a conversation flow, which is where we outline step by step how the conversation should unfold, including things like the opening lines, the questions, and the branch paths based on customer answers. So things like, hello, this is Alex, the AI agent here at My Roofing Crew. Thank you for calling, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking with today? And then on and on. And then the fifth part of the prompt is the call to action. This is where we make sure that the AI always pushes towards the outcome you want. In most cases, it will be booking an appointment or sending a link or capturing some sort of contact information. So it will be something like, all right, this sounds like something we can definitely help you with. Let me check our calendar real quickly to find a time that works. So number 6 is handling objections. So strong prompts include examples of common objections and how the AI should respond. And this ensures that the agent can stay helpful, empathetic, and persuasive. For example, if someone says, this is too expensive, or I don't know if I trust you, or I need to speak to my partner, something like that. You can have these objections to say, not a problem, John, and then you kind of handle the objection. And then number 7 is transparency and frequently asked questions. So good prompts, they build in disclosure and knowledge. That way, if customer asks questions, the AI has the answers already. So for example, you can say, hey, I'm an AI assistant. If someone asks, are you an AI? You can give them all the information that they need if they ask anything. And then number 8, the final is ending the call. So a strong prompt defines how to wrap up the conversation politely and professionally. So for example, it will say something like, okay, I've booked the meeting for XYZ time, and I will send you the invite. Thanks again for your time. So those are the structure of how to think about a prompt. And why does this matter? Well, when you design a prompt with these elements, you're giving a clear guardrail to the AI on how it should handle the conversation. You're giving the role, who it is. You're giving it a task, what it needs to achieve, what's the outcome, and why are you here, and what are you here to do for me? And in the context is what environment it's working in, so it understands the nuances of how people might behave in that environment and act accordingly. And then flow is how to get there. And then the call to action is the actual goal, what you want it to do. And then objections and frequently asked question is how to handle bumps along the way. And the ending is how to close cleanly. So that way you have a very well, robust and designed agent. And this structure is what makes the difference between an AI that sounds robotic and one that feels like a real helpful team member and almost human, so to speak. So that's it. Everything you need to know about prompts. And thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.